Both teams. We have up today Gibraltar versus Switzerland. Our starting sevens for Gib are goal shooter Megan Martinez, goal attack Amy Poso, wing attack Ana Hernandez, centre Joelle Moreno, wing defence Megan Ruiz, goal defence Xenia Gillingwater, goalkeeper Bryony Raveno. The coach is Sarah Payas. For Switzerland, goal shooter we have Georgia Garrard, goal attack Mia Horler, wing attack Jemima Bujea, centre Martina Mirhel-Zenrach, wing defence Victoria Rideborn, goal defence Claudia Alma, and goalkeeper Ellie Hammond. The coach is Vanessa McEllen-Naylor. So as you can see, we're well underway already. I'm having comms with me today the beautiful Lizanne Pardo-Gomez. Welcome, Lizanne. Very exciting to see this game today.
I am super excited. I'm actually quite nervous, Natalie. I haven't done this in a while, and I'm so looking forward to watching and commentating with you.
Fabulous strength shown early on by both teams on the court today. We saw Gibraltar come out yesterday against a really strong Northern Ireland team. Don't forget that match didn't actually count towards the competition. They're standalone ranking matches. So this is Gibraltar's first game in the competition. And these two sides are no strangers to each other. They've played against each other many times before on the European stage.
Well, we started extremely feisty. They're really wanting to perform well for their country, and we've had 2 turnovers already, Natalie.
Oh, great interception there from Bryony Raveno, starting as she left off yesterday. Strength through the court, Amy Poso to Moreno.
Brilliant work in the circle. Excellent defending. They've had 2 turnovers in there.
And a great shot there from Megan Martinez. We spoke before we went online that the shooting stats weren't as great for Gibraltar yesterday, so do you think we'll see some improvements today, Lizanne?
Most definitely. We all know what that first match is like. Everybody has their nerves on they're on their edge of the seat, and they need to calm down and focus and enjoy the game. But that first match always does that to everyone, especially our shooters.
That's 3 up for Gibraltar, so they'll be feeling a bit more settled that. Just need Switzerland now to respond to that scoreline. Claudia Alma in goal defence there, very experienced player for Switzerland. Lots of new caps for Switzerland this weekend. Oh, nice settled shot there from Georgia Goddard. Oh, beautiful pocket ball. Just a misfeed there, swept up at the back by Claudia.
It's going to be a very exciting and close match, I think, there, Natalie. Everybody knows each other very well. Our team have many friends on the other side of the court, and everybody knows how each other plays, so it's going to be quite close, I believe.
Oh, really quick pass in there between Hernandez and Poso. And the crowd's so loud, isn't it, Lizanne?
Absolutely. When the Swiss are watching from the stands, it's always loud. It's great to have them in Gibraltar.
Oh, just a little bit too much on there for Horler to get hold of.
I can feel their nerves, Natalie. I don't think they've actually settled yet on both sides.
Gib pushing that score line even further now. Apologies for a slight mistake in commentary yesterday. It is Gibraltarians. I do apologise for calling it Gibraltans. I will correct that today. Thank you for your feedback and let me know. Good hands in there by the defence, causing a back line. Joelle Moreno at the middle there, just asking everyone just to calm down.
Fantastic defending there. I'm so impressed with them both. They're on fire.
Yeah, got tipped by Hammond. She just needs to try and pull that in, doesn't she? Grab 2 hands on it rather than tipping it.
Well done, Megan.
The umpires today, we have Chris Obin on the back line now, Rhiann Edwards taking control of the other side of the court. Danielle Coxey is the reserve umpire for today. The umpires have been fabulous so far this tournament.
Quite a young team from the Swiss, Natalie. Lots of caps in there. First caps, yeah?
Yeah, I think lots that have progressed from the under-17. So both these countries play at under-17 level as well. Develop their players consistently well and then bring them through.
It's absolutely brilliant to see the development of this game. Lots of amazing coaches out there willing to give their time to progress the sport.
The speed from Gibraltar at the moment in attack is phenomenal, isn't it? Nice give and go there between the defenders. Just a bit of patience shown here from Switzerland.
Oh, Bryony. She foresaw that. She knew that was going to happen.
Good rebound there from Hammond. Oh. Sorry, Goddard gets the contact call, so she'll get another go. Really important that shot, wasn't it, to make sure that the Swiss keep ticking over on that scoreboard and turn a Gibraltarian centre. Oh, lovely free from Bugeja. And Haller sinks it, makes it a much closer game. Gibraltar now need to respond, and they do.
So fast, Natalie, those passes. But they are struggling with the defence.
Well, the height difference between Claudia Alma and Amy Poso is quite substantial, isn't it? There's a good foot there difference.
Yes, there is, yes.
But Poso does have the speed on that back line. She really opens up the circle with her drives.
And she's been working hard on her agility, and you can see both Megan and Amy very agile in the circle.
And that's what the Gibraltarian coaches will want, their attackers coming through and defending that centre pass. Lovely triangle, textbook triangle play from Gibraltar.
Top of the circle pass, straight in there. Absolutely fantastic.
And it makes it look so easy, but it's not easy to get in those positions, is it?
Takes a lot of training, a lot of hours. Once again, top of the circle, good movement.
Yeah, Alma coming around the open side. Poso just needs to work on which leg she lunges with to make sure that she closes off that defence. Gibraltar really causing the Swiss some issues on this first phase of the centre pass, but patience, they managed to pull it through. Oh, good play by Bugeja there. Nice and patient, just playing the give and go.
Tight marking from Bryony. Really tight on the goal shooter.
Gillingwater and Rovegno had a great game yesterday together. Lots of switches going on.
They always do. This is the positive aspect of playing for many years together. You just know where your partner is at all times, and you just have that. You don't need to talk. You have that feeling. You know where each other is.
Time's called at the minute just for, it seems to be the same space that we had an issue with yesterday over on that far side of the court. Just needs wiping. We did see Bugeja before just have a slight slip of the foot, so it is a warranted stop. It won't be a tactical stop. It's really important, isn't it? The speed and power that these girls are playing at, they have to make sure that it's safe to land.
Absolutely. We have to safeguard our girls.
Superb fast hands.
Passing matters big time for Sarah Bias, and there's been a lot of work on that.
It's that first phase of the centre pass again that the Swiss are struggling with. They've got Bugeja coming over, but then nothing coming after that. Gibraltar taking a 12-4 lead. Swiss are really going to have to put the brakes on this somehow now. Great work by Martinez at the back there. The passing accuracy is just on point, isn't it?
Absolutely. And the stats are showing up now. They are much better than yesterday's game.
Just waiting for a rogue ball to be moved.
Oh, it's that continuous pass in that's letting them down, I believe. They're trying to place the high ball onto the goal shooter. It's worked quite a lot of the time. However, they might need to rethink that one with Bryony in there.
Oh, that was like threading the needle by Joelle.
She always does that. She really pushes her teammates to catch that ball, and those passes are fantastic.
It's good use of the backup there.
Great turnover.
Oh, good backup there by Poso. Great screen there as well by Martinez, opening up Poso on the baseline. Goal line, sorry. Oh, well weighted.
And great movement from Megan there.
Yeah, you've got to watch the movement off the ball, haven't you, to see how they're creating this space. Because like you say, the defence are a good defence back there. It's not an easy job.
It's not. They make it look easy, but the defence, we are so impressed with their movement.
That's a better feed in.
Change of tactic there.
They listen to
Ball
you.
into the hands. They listen to me. They caught the defence off guard with that one.
Oh. Just a contact there by Hammond. Gives Martinez a shot, and she doesn't need a... Oh. I'll stop speaking. Ride ball and the captain on the ball.
A lot of long balls from the Swiss, right across from one side to the other.
Oh,
perhaps trying to think about tiring out the Gibraltar team with their long balls. But you'll notice that the Gibraltar team have very short, accurate passes all the way down the line.
I think the swing balls are more that there's maybe nothing on in front. Gibraltar are playing a strong man-on-man defence, aren't they, which is really hard to shake. It'd be interesting to see whether it's sustainable for the whole of the game to play that strong man-on-man, especially having come off Northern Ireland yesterday. But if you start off getting yourself that goals ahead, maybe it doesn't matter.
You want to give it your all on court, but at the same time you need to remember that you have the 4 quarters to try and have enough energy for all of them. Martinez
is on absolute fire.
The passing in between the goal shooter and the goal attacker is phenomenal. We can see that there's a lot of communication there, and that's really paying off. Look at the patience. The patience of the Gibraltar side is fantastic. For many, many years, with our passion and with our energy to try and get the ball into the goal, there was a lot of unforced errors, and we forever were told by Sarah Bias not to force the ball in, and it seems that it's starting to sink in.
Good through court there by Victoria Ryborn. Just unfortunately again that last pass not going in there for them.
Short, sharp, great movement down the court. Once again, no need to force the ball into the goal. Let's take it back out. We're not ready. And then now we're ready. We'll get it in.
Just over a minute left in this quarter, and Gibraltar have taken a commanding lead in this game so far, 19 goals to 6. Quick hands, just a bit too much that time from Joelle.
An unforced error there from Joelle.
Obstruction called against Martinez. We'll give Hammond the ball back. Footwork call against Alma there. Oh, great tip though.
Ooh, that was very lucky. Shooting stats must be quite high, Natalie.
Yeah, and they probably will have talked about that, I would imagine, after yesterday. I mean, we saw Martinez come off with an injury yesterday, so it's good to see her back on the court. Offside call there. I'm not sure who it was against, but it sees Gibraltar back in possession. It just seems even the stray balls, Gibraltar are getting their hands on everything at the moment, aren't they?
They're on the ball, they're super focused.
Wow. I don't know if you can hear the crowd here, but it's absolutely electric. So the score after that quarter is Gibraltar 22 and Switzerland 6. Wow, Lisanne, is that what you expected to see from this game from the start?
Yes, I was expecting a calm, short, sharp pass. I was really foreseeing Sarah Paes really drilling the fact that passing matters, and that was the way forward in this game. There's a lot of experience there. We've been playing against Switzerland for a very long time, so we had to make sure we were focused and calm.
And what if you were the Swiss coach now at quarter time, what might you be saying to your team?
I would be saying to have a really look at the type of passing that they were playing on court. There was a lot of long balls across the court, and unfortunately with the super defense from the Gibraltar team, there was a lot of turnovers because of that. So I would rein them in and start looking at the short, sharp, shorter pass.
Yeah, so like what you're seeing on the screen now, that replay, the first ball could have actually gone to Bugeja at wing attack, but that one made its way in. The flat ball in again to Georgia Goddard was something that you mentioned, instead of trying to send that high ball over to a tall shooter 2-on-1, to make more use of that flat ball.
Yeah, absolutely. They are being deceived in a way that they think that the defense is not there because they're standing slightly away, but they're very fast and they're extremely experienced, so they'll hold on and then they'll make a dash in for it, and we've seen it. It's happened. They've turned the ball over.
Well, I think what we've just seen is what happens when a Gibraltarian side are, yesterday they weren't so pleased, I think, coming off the court with that scoreline. My gosh, they came back so far today.
Yes, they should be very pleased with themselves. And I'm sure that Sarah is truly confident and also extremely happy with the team so far.
Don't forget, you can get in touch with us. #Europe Netball Open 2021. We'd love to hear from you. It does help us as well. We can give you a shout out, so feel free to drop us a tweet. I don't think there's any changes from either team coming back on the courts. Does that surprise you? Would you have expected a change?
No, it wouldn't surprise me. There's not a lot of changes that take place in our games. There's a solid confidence in our experienced players. I'd say after halftime there will be some changes, but not now.
And the Swiss side, as we said before, lots of youngsters coming through. I do believe one of them's 14. So they've got lots of their under-17s which are now progressing through the ranks. A couple of experienced players in Rideborn and Alma at the back. But it's good to see that they've got these youngsters coming through. I mean, this is probably more of a beginning of a cycle for them. So it's great for them to get out and have this experience, isn't it?
Development has to be big, Natalie, because if not, if you have a constant team with a lot of experience and the little ones don't come through to experience the actual game, at one point you'll find yourself without anyone because everybody will have retired. So it's brilliant to see that the Swiss team have so many young players.
You just saw there on the screen the Hop Swiss banner. Switzerland always come with their supporters. It's always nice to hear those cowbells. And we have some school children in the crowd today. Again, it's fantastic support. We always find this Gibraltar, they put on a really good show. A couple of thank yous just before we get going in the second quarter. Europort, Hassan's, Holiday Inn Express, Safety Solutions, Marble Art, the Government of Gibraltar, Saucony Speed and GSLA. Things like this wouldn't happen without you guys, so we are massively grateful. We see the players coming back onto the court now. Bethany Lord on Twitter has put Joel Marino's feeds into the circle, have me like, and then the emoji is just hearts. I think we're with you on that, Bethany. An early miss there by Martinez gives Switzerland the chance to rectify some of those errors in the first quarter. Nice change there by Jemima.
Oh, lovely stretch from Joelle. The balance, the core strength to do something like that.
Oh, great arms there by Victoria Ryborn, the captain, playing her team back onto possession.
You notice the passing is becoming a little bit shorter. That's good.
Oh, just a
that was
miscatch
unlucky
there. The idea is right though, isn't it? They've shortened it up, like you said. They're starting to get that penetration through the court now.
And they have to be patient. No rush. Another turnover. And another one. And a very exciting start to the second quarter.
And that's the difference, isn't it, on the turnover, just the patience. Oh, look at that.
That was
total
well
athleticism
held.
from Venio to keep that in.
So much experience from Bryony.
Martina with the centre pass. Jemima gets the contact call. Whoa, look at that. She's ready for the fly. Nice pass. Contact call there against Revenue.
Yeah.
Give Goddard an opportunity.
It's just so hard to find yourself having to defend such a tall player.
And we saw yesterday one of the things that the Gibraltarian team were struggling with was getting the ball forward in the centre pass, but they've not struggled with that so far today, have they? That centre pass is coming out first phase really easily.
Yes, we've seen that. We've seen good attack up the court in the centre pass. They're not struggling at all. We can't forget the experience of Northern Ireland.
It's just a beautiful feed.
Obstruction. From Joelle.
Nice long ball there by Ryborn. Martina just waiting for it to open up, but just left running out of time.
That was great movement from Gillingwater, because she just made that pass go too high.
They just switch really well, don't they, Gillingwater and Revenue?
Yeah. Lovely shot from Amy.
4-1 so far in this quarter, so let's see if the Swiss can now make a dent in that scoreline.
We've always had a very strong defence by our defensive unit, but I've noticed we've really upped the game in our defence all throughout the whole team, especially with stage 2. There's a lot of arms in the air, there's a lot of movement, so the pressure is on.
Mia Haller struggling to find the net there, gives Jib another chance to bring it through the court.
No,
unlucky.
She could not hold that. That was a little bit too fast.
Thing
for
is,
the Gibraltar team.
when the scoreline's like this, you
Yes.
can push it, can't you, and see what your
Absolutely.
limits are.
And this has been known to happen with the Gibraltar team. You sort of relax a little bit too much.
Oh.
They need to slow right down.
And that's exactly what you're getting from Joelle now. She's just saying to everyone, settle, calm down.
Everybody calm down. This is where mental toughness comes in. You can't lower your guard. You've got to keep focused, and you've got to keep your mind on the goal, which is passing matters.
Offside call there against Martina, centre for Switzerland. Sees the ball back in.
Once again, our Joelle controlling the game. Slow down, everyone. Absolutely. Okay. Beautiful leg work from Amy Bosso. Very patient, pushing the ball out and then asking for the ball again.
Oh, well read
lovely.
there by Ellie Hammond.
Yep. The way she fell to the floor, you could tell that it was a weak knee, a weak ankle.
So a strong start again by Gibraltar, isn't it now? I mean, we're looking at 5-1 so far.
A strong start for the first few minutes, but then we both noticed, didn't we, that they started to relax a little bit too much, and Joelle had to calm the team down and ask them to slow down.
Yeah, I think a bit of too much speed across both teams, a couple of basic errors coming through. It looks like we have Freya Godson potentially coming on. I may get that wrong, so we will wait for official confirmation to let you know who has come on at goal defence, and we really hope that Ellie Hammond isn't too badly injured. Claudia Almer obviously has now gone back to that keeper position.
Patience is the game. We've seen a little bit of that now. Short, sharp. We're seeing the short, sharp pass. That's good from the Swiss.
Footwork call
unlucky.
again. Oh, well held.
Good stretch, Joelle. Our two shooters too close together. A nice play, however, a little bit too long for my liking. I got a bit nervous with that pass. It was a lovely pocket one, but quite high in the air.
So just confirmation of those changes. It's actually Iris Martinella that comes on at goal defence for Switzerland.
Unlucky there from the Swiss.
Good defence there by Martinelli and
Lovely
Almer.
movement of the ball. Look at that. Really patient. That's what it's about. Pocket pass. Top of the circle.
Oh,
Lovely movement from Amy and Megan, both of them working hard to stay away from each other to provide really good options for the attack.
contact call there against Revenue will give Goddard a chance at goal. Back in possession, back in Switzerland's hands. A good little battle on the edge of the circle there, going on between
Two on the
Moreno and
goal shooter asking for the high ball.
nice. Good front position there by Goddard.
It was quite a good pass from the wing attack. It was so high, yet our goal shooter, our Swiss goal shooter, just stretching out for that ball. Just
Ravenna is certainly causing some trouble in there, isn't she? She's not giving them an inch. Oh, beautiful weighted shot by Hauler.
Oh, fantastic feed. Oh.
Out of court there. Good pressure by Martinelli. Wideborn working hard in that mid-court to give that back up to their attack. Just the 2-on-1 there against Martina Morales and Rek.
The Swiss are really feeling the defence from the Gibraltar unit. They're trying to break that and finding it difficult.
And the Swiss really need to do something about the speed at which Gibraltar are coming through the court, don't they? Because it's just so fast on a transition that it's almost flying down uncontested until it gets to the D, whereas, you know, it's then just the defence versus everybody else.
It's flying down the court, however, you could sort of feel the calmness of their pass.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
all under control.
It's calm and accurate, but the Swiss definitely need to do something to stop that, even if it's just jumping on any random player and holding that player up, rather than necessarily trying to find your own player, because at the moment it's too easy on that through court for Gibraltar. I don't think they mind though.
But it's amazing. It's what I said earlier. It's just those hands up in the air, they make such a big difference. At stage 2. They just edge away at the confidence of the pass. So
Alma doing everything she can in that circle to disrupt the play.
And it's second time. Amy managed to control that one quite well, passing to Megan.
Nice strong drive. Bouget is having a great game at wing attack for Switzerland.
No options, there was no one moving. She was on her own, the wing attack, ready to pass, but had to give it the ball back into the centre third.
Gillingwater's not happy with that call.
Do you think they're showing signs of tiredness, the Swiss team, on their attack?
No. I think probably more
Not
a bit daunted by the pressure of the defence. I mean, to be fair, I think the credit is to the Gibraltarian defence. They have been solid and almost, without sounding harsh, like a rash. The Swiss can't get rid of them. And they're very clever in playing on a double and then coming off and then playing on a double, and they cover where they think it's going to go. And let's not underestimate the legwork that takes as a defender to constantly be going, repositioning. It is exhausting, but they don't even look tired.
Absolutely. And the experience of the two players playing together for so long, that helps so much.
Lovely through court. I mean, Megan Ruiz for Gibraltar is finding so much space in that mid-court as a wing defence, bringing the ball through.
She is. They're both playing very well, Amy and Megan. They're moving away from each other, creating that lovely space.
Nice drive through the court by Martina.
They've certainly changed their tactic mid-court. The movement, the Swiss the movement of the ball is a lot shorter and sharper. Unfortunately, the options as they go down the court seem to be unavailable. And once again, like you say, it's just the strong defense from the Gibraltar team.
Poso playing it out to get close to the post, and it pays off.
Ball once again in the same area.
Same space. I'm sure that's something that the technical team will look at. Everyone's worked really hard to get this event up and running in these insane times, shall we say. Lots of COVID protocols. You'll notice that everybody is masked up in and around the arena. spare balls on the side. When everyone goes off court, you might not see it on the screens, but there's always a volunteer running around sanitizing the ball that has come off, and a fresh ball is generally used. See what the Swiss can do with this ball now.
We are so thankful for this competition, for the Open. After such a terrible year, 2 years with COVID, it's great to be back on court.
A caution there given out to Joelle Moreno for persistent obstruction. She'll just have to tidy that up a little bit now. She definitely won't want to sit on a warning. Oh, hands by Gillingwater. Great defence.
Xenia.
She's just got really long arms.
She's everywhere.
Oh, very quick hands
Beautiful
between Hernandez and Moreno. .37.8 is the scoreboard with 40 seconds left on the clock. Still looking for that opening. Nice drive on the baseline by Horler. Just struggling to sink those
it's
shots.
It's a clever move to double up on the goal shooter. However, the goal attack was completely free there. I'm sure they're going to change that the next time.
How did that ball get through?
Yeah. Very lucky, but very well spotted by Amy.
Lovely timing. Wow,
you could see they wanted to get that last one in. They were fully aware of the seconds going down and they had to get that one in.
So, going into the half-time, Gibraltar 39, Switzerland 8. So that quarter was a 17-2 quarter. Swiss only scoring 2 in that quarter.
They will not be happy with that for obvious reasons. I did notice they upped their game in the centre court. There was a lot of short, sharper passing. However, I didn't think there was much of a change in the centre circle, the shooting circle. They were still asking for the overhead pass. At one point or two, they did come in front. They did ask for the ball in front, and that seemed to work. So maybe there needs to be a talk from the coach about that. They're just not getting through. Bryony and Xenia, they're just too tough. They're everywhere.
Yeah, as we said, you've got to remember that this is a young Swiss side. It's been a while since we've seen the Switzerland in the Open competition, so it's great to see them back. And you can't really take it away from how well Gibraltar are playing. Like you say, the defence of Raveno and Gillingwater at the back has been phenomenal. They've been switching, they've been covering, they've been looking for the fly. They've just really come back hard this game.
Yes, and it's many, many years of experience, but what's really blown me away is the defense of the rest of the team all the way through, the energy, the passion. Those hands are everywhere, and that's what puts the young squad off.
That's what you just seen on the clip just there, is Moreno just no relaxing on the court, making sure she's on her centre and scooping that cross-court pass, and then the speed of the transition through the court and into good positions as well. When they're not happy, sending back the reset and going again.
Patience. This is quite new to the Gibraltar team, and they've really worked hard on this, and it's really paying off.
Rideborn doing her best as captain. There has been hands in. I mean, the Swiss have been getting turnover. They have been putting some pressure on, just not being able to then transition it through. And the shooting from Martinez and
Amy Bosso, absolutely fantastic.
It'd be
It would
interesting.
be lovely to see the stats.
Yeah.
Is that what you were going to say, Natalie? Yeah.
I was like, we should have been ticking them
I'd
up
say
here.
about 80%, maybe.
Yeah, it must
What's
be
your
quite
guess?
high. Absolutely. Whereas I think the other end, they're struggling to find the net a little bit, and that's hard as well, isn't it, as a team? When you get the ball down, the Gibraltarians will build confidence from the fact when they're getting it to Martinez and Poso, it's going through the net. You know, that work that they've done through the court, the work that the defence are doing is always being rewarded the other end.
Absolutely, and it's unfair on the goal shooters. They've got so much pressure. The goal shooter, goal attack for the Swiss team. Like you say, they haven't had much of a chance to shoot, so the pressure is immense on them when the ball gets to the other side.
Yeah, and we were saying yesterday, when you've had to work really hard to get the ball, then it makes it harder, doesn't it, as a shooter to put the ball through the net, because you're getting it under pressure, they're getting it under contest against the strong defence. So they're already, once they've got it, it's almost, they've worked so hard to get it, then you've got to get it in the net. It's like that extra thing. It just makes it so much harder, doesn't it?
And this is where the cool, calm and collected player will shine through. They have to leave to one side that frustration and almost like anger and calm themselves down, enjoy the game and be totally focused. And experience really helps.
And it is great learning here for the Swiss squad, for the youngsters out there to play through this and learn and develop from it. It'd be interesting to know what their coaches are saying.
Sorry, Natalie, but we talk about development, but the amount of experience that the youngsters get from this type of competition really makes them jump in leaps and bounds with their standards. When we start off a competition and we finish a competition, the amount of learning that's gone on has been considerable.
Absolutely.
And that really works on their confidence as well.
So if you were the coach of Switzerland now, what would you be saying to them at half-time?
Well, you've got to go in there with positives. They are downhearted. There's so much passion there that they're going to be needed a really positive pep talk from their coaches. And let's not forget that the centre court, the movement down the court, especially in the centre circle, was much better. There was a lot more short and sharp passing, and that seemed to work. So we really need to look at the strategy on the shooting circle. We need to think about changing things up. They're asking for the high ball, and yes, it could work 50% of the time, especially with our tall goal shooter. However, Bryony is aware of that, and so is Zania, and they will be ready to pounce. So ball side movement, back out to the top of the circle, then in again. More agility in there, and that might work against the strong defensive unit.
And what do you think the Gibraltarian coaches will be saying now? I mean, will they be just letting it ride out? Will they be tweaking stuff? What do you think will happen?
I can tell you that I think that the coaches will be coming down hard on the team, because although they are up in the game, I'm thinking that they won't be pleased with some parts of that match, because they lowered their guard and they started to play a little bit more unsettled, and that we cannot have. We need to have focus all the way through, regardless of the score.
Absolutely. So a couple of changes to make you aware of. We thought we might see some, as you alluded to, at quarter time. You thought half time the changes might come. We do have a couple of changes for Gibraltar. Megan Martinez goes to the bench and Courtney Ferrer comes on. We saw Courtney yesterday. She's actually warming up as we speak. Megan Ruiz goes to the bench. She actually played goal attack yesterday instead of wing fence and played amazing.
Match. I am so pleased for her, because for a while she wasn't part of the final squad, and there's so much talent in Megan Ruiz. So I'm really happy to see her playing the first 2 quarters. I'm very proud of her. She was a pupil of mine at St. Dan, so I'm really proud that she's made it this far.
Replacing Megan at wing defence is Chloe Hernandez. And then Isabella McQuiston comes on to replace Bryony Raveno as a goalkeeper. If you caught yesterday's game, you will have heard Bryony say she was quite happy to see McQuiston play so well. And she's excited about the youth coming through. For Switzerland, we have a change at goal attack. Mia Haller goes to the bench and Kiara J comes on in that position. At wing attack, Jemima Bujaya goes to the bench and Nelma Alves comes on at wing attack. Centre replacement is Sarah Irwin. And then goal defence replacement is Freya Godson, and Iris Martinelli moves back to goalkeeper, which sees Claudia Alma go to the bench. Quite a few changes there for Switzerland. Does that surprise you, or is that what you'd expect to see?
No, that doesn't surprise me. I think that the way forward now is to make sure that everybody has an experience of this game, an experience against Gibraltar. There's many more matches to be played in the future against Gibraltar, and I'm sure the coach wants them all to experience some of that Gibraltar movement.
Absolutely. We do have
plenty of time for the coach to talk to those players sitting down, and I think they're ready now to come on board and take on board what the coach wants them to do in the match.
Absolutely. We do have more games coming up for you, so make sure you don't go anywhere. Whatever plans you have this weekend, bin them off, stay with us here. for the Europe Netball Open Challenge competition. There are plenty more games. Get your babysitter, get your couch set up, get your internet sorted, get your glass of wine or your glass of orange juice, depending on how old you are, and stay with us for another exciting half of netball. So Erwin gets us set off with this first centre. But again, that pressure from Moreno right from the start.
It was a turnover, but a fumble. Unlucky. Another turnover, 2 hands on the ball, Xenia.
Oh, footwork call there on Kiara J.
Unlucky.
Oh, just a bit too much on that pass. Good pressure there from the Swiss defence. Erwin already making a presence known in that centre defensive position.
Good to see them maintaining that short pass up the court.
This is nicer
There's
through court.
patience. Oh, the long ball went in, Natalie.
Yeah, 2-on-1. You want your goal attack really to offload that and play yourself in, don't you? Especially if they're going to double.
And again, long ball in.
That's the overhead you were talking about.
This is it. They need to change that strategy.
Nice 1-2 between Erwin and Jay. Oh, beautiful shot. It's a great start for the Swiss to get them going. This is Kiara J's first cap. Not played for Switzerland before, so great to see her on the court.
Nice attack there from the Swiss team.
Oh, unlucky there. Oh, they get the ball though. It came off. Seems to have come off Gibraltar.
I thought I saw that one coming. The Swiss team have noticed there's a change from the Gibraltar side. We now have Isabella, and she is everywhere as well. Long arms. She likes to be called Isa.
Oh, footwork call there.
Unlucky there. Would have been a good turnover.
Oh, great pressure. Erwin showing actually right from the
unforced
start. She's starting to put Joelle under a bit more pressure, which is nice to see for Switzerland. Well held there by Godson.
Xenia, in all her years of experience, she saw that one coming.
Yeah, closing speed on that intercept was really good, wasn't it? She saw it, drove really hard at the last minute.
And this is the thing that I was saying, that you think you're safe to make the pass, but you're not. Nice jump there from Courtney. She almost had it. Well done to the defensive side.
Just so much hassle there from Courtney Ferrer. She's not going to let them get away with playing the ball through the court. And again, great for the coaches to have a goal shooter that's going to put that much defensive pressure on as well.
It's been hammered into them by Sarah Bias. 100% on court at all times.
Great shot again by Amy Pozo. She's still quite young, Amy Pozo, isn't she? But lots of experience for a young player.
Who's this, sorry?
Amy Pozo.
Lots of experience. She's been playing since she was little. She's come up all the way up the ranks, and she's actually been in the squads from a very early age.
Oh, well done. Martinelli coming through from the back, just needs to get hands onto it to keep it, but doesn't have to disrupt the play. And again, opting to go out and in, create that flat ball in. Beautiful triangles by Gibraltar.
Oh, and there's Courtney again. She saw that coming.
Step in from Courtney.
Beautiful movement from Courtney. So calm and collected. Oh, unlucky.
Oh, lovely long ball there from Rideborn. That's
Double
nice.
marking that goal shooter, which frees up the goal attack. However, they better watch out. That could be one of their tactics, and you'll see someone flying in to intercept.
Just both mid-court caught together there. Oh, look at that ball through court.
So strong.
That's that speed again, the speed of the through court by Gibraltar. I'm pretty sure that's Denise Ellis at the sideline shouting, shoot.
Have you noticed that volley pass that the Gibraltarian side make?
Yeah.
For many years, Joelle has been a sort of an advocate for that pass, and it was starting to see a lot more players make the pass. You just don't know it's coming when it's that fast.
That's when you've got to know your teammates, isn't it? Beautiful out and in. Just seeing the shooting drop off a little bit here for Gibraltar.
Well, to be fair, she's just come on.
Oh, you're so
Because
lovely.
Sorry?
You're so lovely.
Well, Courtney has good stats, so I can see her really up in the game very quickly. And the good thing about Courtney is it's a shot and then it's a quick change of role and she's up there for the rebound.
Yeah, and her court craft is lovely, isn't it? Between them, again, it's almost interchangeable. Megan going off and Courtney going on, and the court craft still in the circle is still just as beautiful. Mm-hmm. I've just jinxed them. I'm sorry, guys. That was my fault.
Don't say that again.
Good clear there from Godson. Opens up Rideborn down the line. Just a fumble by Irwin, but picked up by Rideborn to Irwin. Choosing to reset. Oh, just a little bit too much on that.
Unlucky. And again, Chloe's everywhere. She's just flown to the right, flown to the left. She now needs to have two hands on that ball.
Oh, lovely timing. And that timing from Ferrer to be free for that ball was on point.
That's the long ball again. That's 3 touches by the Gibraltar side because they are long balls into the attacking third.
Yeah, we are having this conversation before with somebody, well, with Denise actually, before the game on the style sometimes changing a little bit of what we see in international netball. If you watch some of the test series recently between England and New Zealand, a lot more short passes and playing the front ball, and I wonder whether the Swiss just need to, they're doing that through the court, aren't they, between Rideborn and Irwin. There's lots of short passes there. Maybe they just need to look at that going into the attacking end. Can they shorten it up a bit so that they take the Gibraltar defence out of the equation? Because as you've said, Gillingwater and McQuiston at the back, they're just going to fly on everything. They're going for the overheads. So you've got to take them out of the equation almost by trying to get that front position on them.
When the standard is this high, you just have to have a completely different new aspect on your attack. You've got to be far more patient. You've got to wait for the ball, and you need to be closer. You need to be ball side.
Absolutely. It's a lot harder work, isn't it? It's a lot more tiring, but the rewards pay off.
The fitness level of our players at this standard is much higher, so they're just going to jump and intercept those long balls.
Oh, saying that was pinpoint by Sarah Irwin, that feed.
Yep.
Nice. Nice one too.
Nice change there by Joelle. They didn't see that one coming because that was a new strategy. Short and sharp.
Just needs someone. Oh, well done. Oh, unlucky.
Unlucky, yeah.
She saw that she needed to be in that space though, Jay, and came out beautifully because everyone else had gone non-ball side.
Yeah, she realised the options were not there and she came out to do her task. That's it. Playing the ball around. No pressure. Nice and calm. You see, I wasn't being kind. It actually happened.
I know, I was going to say she hasn't missed since we said that.
Although I do like to be kind.
That's all right. I'm here all the time if anyone wants me to say something not so great about their shooters, because apparently when I do that, they don't miss. So you're welcome. Oh, great defence again by Gibraltar.
Coach is not going to be happy with that.
But good fight back there by Jay.
Oh, well done, yes.
Good backup as well by Godson. Just unfortunate there on the footwork call. Means Gibraltar will have another chance to bring it through.
The new team from the Swiss side, I must say, are doing really well. There is a confidence in their play, and they have maintained a good attacking strategy of passes up the court. So fair play for them.
No goal there. Footwork call on Ferrer. Good hustle there by Godson to get through the court. Rideborn down to Alves.
Oh,
just
straight into their hands.
It's almost just unforced errors this quarter for Switzerland, isn't it? Which is the difference. The play, I think, as you said, has become better. I think they've improved. It's the unforced errors that are causing the turnovers.
They have. I think there's a patience to their game, and there's better communication. However, I'm seeing that the options are not available for the Swiss players. There's only one main option. We'll have to have a look at how they. I mean, obviously the defense. It's difficult to play against the defensive side of the Gibraltarians, but we need more options from the Swiss.
Oh, nice triangle. And again, that's not luck. You had Joelle set up that side to open up Courtney Ferrer.
She held her spells really nicely. Did you see that? And then straight into the pocket.
Yeah, timing was on point. Oh, great take. Fabulous defence.
I don't know what happened there, Natalie.
Oh, that was a bit cheeky.
Tricky, and there was too much pressure for that one.
Yeah,
but again, out.
As we've said, when you're playing with flair and you're pushing the boundaries and you've got a scoreline like this, then it's time to...
Do you want to go out there and play? The balls come to you.
Yeah, I know, I'm tempted.
I'd love that.
No, I'll get killed on court. It's much easier from here. I'm at the age where the mind knows what it should be doing, but the body doesn't quite listen. Great shot. Still, Amy Poso talking to Courtney Ferrer. She wants more. I love that competitive spirit.
Natalie, I missed that. What happened?
I think she wasn't onside. Great rebound.
She loves taking the ball really close to the post, but I think that was the wrong decision. It was just a bit too close on that step.
Oh, great little fake there by Joelle to open up Courtney at the back. Got just under a minute left now. Nice middle ball there through to Irwin, to Alves. Struggling to go forward. Rideborn's on the floor. She's up, she's alive, which is good. She's a tough cookie, been around a fair while now, Rideborn, one of the more experienced players, as the captain of the Swiss side. Lovely weighted ball over the top. 20 seconds. Is it enough time? Joelle wants the ball back. She believes it is.
There they go. They want to get this one in.
Obstruction call.
And they did.
Were we in any doubt with Poso on the ball? So we go into the end of the third quarter, 59 Gibraltar, 10 Switzerland. So Gibraltar really putting their foot down. That was 20 goals in that quarter.
Wow.
That's huge.
That's huge. They really have maintained their focus. They haven't played a messy game. So they pulled it in. They reined it in. Second quarter, they had a few moments where they lost it and they played the long ball. But in this quarter, Sarah Bias will be very pleased with her team.
Absolutely. Do you think we'll see any changes, or do you think they'll ride it out now?
I'm not too sure. I mean, don't know the answer to that.
They've got another game today at 6 o'clock against UAE. So
yes, it's a tough one. I think we'll see the same team coming back on. So at least we get two players. Is it two players that will take their rest for the next game? I would say that Sarah keeps on. She keeps that same team on. The Swiss team, I think there'll be lots of changes again. That's what I foresee.
We saw Joelle run out.
Especially on the defence. I think they might bring on the others.
We saw Joelle run out 3 quarters yesterday against Northern Ireland. Do you think maybe they'll give her a rest if she's got another game this afternoon?
Well, she can easily do that with this sort of lead.
She looks like she could go on forever though, Joelle, doesn't she?
Well, you know what? Joelle will not be asking for the rest. She'll just want to carry on. So if that's the case, then Sarah will just keep her on. We have been known to see our experienced players play absolutely every game, all the way through the whole tournament, and they'll be absolutely fine, as if they hadn't played at all.
Just seeing some replays on your screen now of some of the youngsters for Switzerland, and that was a great shot. I mean, Kiara Jay's come on and played really well, I think, in that goal attack role, and Sarah Irwin, I think, has really come on and stepped up, put Joelle under a bit more pressure in that centre position, and been key doing some give and goes with Rideborn through the court to really progress through the court on their transitions.
Yes, and on the Gibraltar side, Chloe Hernandez has made a difference there. She was really tight on her defence, and she had, I think, about 4 turnovers. It would be great to see her putting 2 hands on that ball, but I must say I was impressed with how she flew from one side to the other.
So we do have more games coming up for you today. We have at 12 o'clock the Isle of Man versus Northern Ireland. Don't forget, that is one of those standalone matches. As we've said, this is Gibraltar's first game in this competition. They did play yesterday against Northern Ireland, but that was a standalone ranking match. So another standalone ranking match at 12 o'clock today. At 4 o'clock, Switzerland play again on this court, taking on Malta. At 6 o'clock this evening, the UAE take on Gibraltar, so Gibraltar return again today at 6 o'clock. And then, as you can see on your screen now, Saturday, Malta, Gibraltar, Isle of Man versus UAE, Switzerland versus the UAE, and then the Isle of Man versus Gibraltar. And then on the Sunday, Malta versus the UAE, the Isle of Man versus Switzerland, which is the last game in the competition. And then Gibraltar take on Northern Ireland again in the final of those standalone ranking matches that are taking place this weekend. So we've got lots for you here. An interesting start to the tournament, seeing these two play off, and having seen the game yesterday. So yesterday we saw Malta, Isle of Man taking that win 54-31. So starting to see some key teams coming out. Isle of Man versus Gibraltar so far is looking like a good game.
Oh, it's going to be so exciting.
I'll ask you about that off mic, shall I?
Isle of Man have always been very strong on their fitness and their strength of pass, so it'll be great to see both teams with that style of play.
I was going to say, you've just described both teams there, haven't you? So there are some changes. We will bring you them as we get them through to make sure that we get them correct. We won't make the same mistakes as yesterday.
That long ball in, not going to work with Isabella. Unlucky there, centre. You almost had your hand on the ball. Lucky there. Well snatched.
So just to let you know the changes for Switzerland. Alma comes back on at goalkeeper. Alves goes to centre. Goddard goes to goal shoot. Sorry, she was already goal shoot, but she's now the captain on call. Godson goes to wing defence. Haller goes to goal attack. Martinelli goes to goal defence. And Morelis Enrique goes to wing attack. So massive wholesale changes there. It's almost changed the whole team. And I've run out of space on my pad.
I thought that might happen. It's given the coach plenty of time to talk to the individual players, and they can come on now and really make her proud with everything she's asking of them.
For Gibraltar, a couple of changes. Ana Hernandez comes on as centre. Caitlin Robber comes on at wing attack. Megan Ruiz comes on at goal attack. And Truman Davis comes on at goal shooter.
I'm quite impressed with Alves from the Swiss team. She's really trying to slow Joelle's game down, and lovely long arms with her defence. That long ball again. It just won't work.
Advantage goal.
Great defence from the goalkeeper. Alma?
Yes.
Really keeping the Gibraltar shooter out.
Oh, she read that so well, just by a fraction. The offer from Truman Davis, but Ruiz doesn't need it. Pops it in herself. Oh. Morel Enrique down, but she gets back up. She looks like quite a younger player. Luckily, she can bounce.
Now she's one to watch. If she's getting experience now, imagine how she will develop.
Absolutely. Great rebound there by Martinelli.
Another fly in there from Chloe.
You're probably the best person to ask. Is it a sister combination, Ana Hernandez and Chloe Hernandez?
No, they're not sisters.
Oh. I don't know whether I'm disappointed now.
No, I'm not too sure if they're cousins. Don't think they are.
Oh,
just
lovely
quite
drive.
a few Hernandez in Gibraltar.
Good pressure there by Alma. Ruiz not phased. Good option from Haller. Or just the long ball from Godson, not quite working there through to Goddard. Truman Davis playing the front, opens up Ruiz at the back. And that's interesting, isn't it? Because that is almost a style change, having these two on. We've been seeing Gibraltar do a lot of triangles and throwing that flat balls in. So opening up that back space is something new now that the Swiss defence are going to have to think about.
It's all about swapping and changing and keeping everybody guessing. But the other thing to think about is the fact that the Gibraltar team are relaxed. So they want to just jazz it up a bit and try something new. And perhaps Sarah Bias has allowed them to do something like that.
Yeah, another nice drive through the court by Godson. Martinelli offering Alves on the ball, over to Goddard. Oh, great defence there.
Reading that one well. but her teammate got there first, Chloe, who has been extremely strong in her defense.
Oh, great outside hand. Paula on the ball. Good drive by Alves.
Unlucky.
Yeah, just a little bit off balance sending that, wasn't she?
That, and also that I thought that was a little bit forced. Let's just hold it. You've taken so much energy getting the ball down. Just hold it. Look for another option.
Nice.
Good movement.
Good baseline drive by Hauler. Goddard will get another shot. Good
Well
shot.
done.
And it really is about finishing strong now, isn't it, for the Swiss? Trying to make sure that they finish stronger than the rest of the quarters, so that when they go into their next game up against Malta, they've finished with, a really good strength, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. The Swiss coach might have given them a goal for this quarter. Obviously, every quarter you start 0-0. However, if you look back at the other quarters, how many goals was the maximum? I think that at the first quarter they had 8 goals, was it? 6 goals. So perhaps that is their goal, to try and at least get the 7 goals in for this quarter.
Absolutely. And what we just saw there was a great defence by Martinelli. Chris Obin there, far umpire just holding time. The umpires so far have been really good, making sure that we play every minute of the game. Oh, well held.
Oh, yes. Those hands, that stretch, that was fantastic. See, all of that movement will certainly be off-putting for the shooter.
Yeah, and Hauler will be happy with that shot. Maybe just a settler. Can't quite keep that in. Hernandez. No, Robert, sorry.
Where are the options?
Oh, great
attack.
take.
Very well read, coming in there to help out.
It's just that point in time, instead of forcing that down ball, she just maybe needs to reset, doesn't she?
We need the Swiss team to be ball side. If not, the option's not there, and then it has to be the high ball that's played. And unfortunately, the defensive team, the Gibraltarians are very strong on their defense.
Contact call there against Hernandez will give the Swiss team another opportunity. So they just turned a Gibraltarian centre. See if they can capitalise on that. Oh, beautiful space at the back by Goddard.
Yeah, well done.
Some nice courtcraft there between the two. A couple of rolls. Cowbells have started to go absolutely bananas, and well deserved too.
Unlucky. Great fly in by the goalkeeper.
Hernandez down to Truman Davis, chooses to reset. Robert, Hernandez. Oh, well read. Ruiz on the goal line. Oh, good hassle there, but offside. Oh, great defence there by Alma.
It's great to see Caitlin playing wing attack. She normally plays shooter most of her matches.
She's doing a really good job.
Well, she's everywhere, very fit. She also plays for the Gibraltar national team for football.
Wowza. Nice patient play by Godson. Pouncey there against Gillingwater. Let's see what the Swiss can do with this. Good screen there by Goddard. Oh, just struggling to capitalise on that one. Drive through by Hernandez. Out to Robert.
Oh, beautiful movement from May.
Yeah,
No,
she
it
really
just
created
shows
that space.
Beautiful movement, yet she didn't receive the ball. But that's not what it's about. It's about creating that space and working as a team. You want your teammate to get the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. She's come on and done a really good job. We didn't see her yesterday take to court. Today,
This is her first quarter, is it not?
yeah. Oh, good.
She's the youngest of all the shooters on the team, so as Sarah's been playing experience.
She certainly doesn't look it.
She's so tall
and confident.
and confident. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful shot by Goddard. This is absolutely fantastic from the Swiss this quarter.
Oh, that was definite footwork.
A few errors creeping in. Good pressure on the defence there by Alves. Sorry, Morel on ref.
Yes. This defensive unit from the Swiss team are playing very well.
Ah, what a shot. The crowd like it. Lovely centre pass.
We have a school up there from Gibraltar. Bishop Fitzgerald coming to support the Gibraltar team.
Just deemed to be offside there, Hernandez.
That's it. That's
Back up
very
by
well
Morel on
thought
ref.
through.
Yes,
Patience.
that's better.
Create the space for your teammate. Great. Good recovery as well.
This is much better, isn't it, from Switzerland?
Much better, shorter passes, patience. But that comes with experience as well. Oh, yes. Yes.
Nice little pop ball there to Truman Davis.
And Megan's done very well to switch her role and her mindset into goal attack.
It's not a normal thing necessarily to see somebody that plays wing defence and goal attack.
Yes.
Two quite different positions on the court, aren't they?
Completely different.
Yeah, nice ball there. Great feed. Oh, Haller can't quite get her hands on the rebound. Nice pass out by McQuiston. Gillingwater. Again, the angles that Gibraltar play at are really nice, aren't they? Really taking the defence out of the equation.
Well, it's a pause. You can see them thinking. There's no need to force it down the line. Let's go wide.
Good space there by Truman Davis under the pressure of Godson. Sorry, under the pressure of Martinelli.
The cohesion from the Gibraltar team is outstanding. The confidence to just pass amongst themselves, even when they're that close to the goal. Fantastic.
There's still a lot more left in this competition, but interestingly, Gibraltar have now hit the highest score that we've had so far in the competition, surpassing Northern Ireland's 70 yesterday. So they've got to be pleased with that scoreline.
And with the stats. Because the score is high, and I believe the stats is high as well.
Well picked back up. Oh, just getting a hand in there, Hernandez. Oh, unlucky by Ruiz, but gets the rebound. And a lovely shot. 30 seconds left on the clock. Is there time for another Swiss goal?
Where are you?
Oh, well held. Nice front ball. Oh, great shot by Ruiz.
He'll be very pleased with that. I think in her mind she thought she might be thinking, should I have passed? I'm giving myself only very few seconds to take that last goal, but she got it in. That's fantastic.
I have no idea what you just said. I can't hear anything. It's crazy.
Well done to the Swiss team. They've really put their hardest effort into that, and they've certainly progressed in the game. I was really pleased to see them changing their attack as they came up the court. It was shorter, and it was the balls were being handed into their player. There was no fumbles. So I'm pleased for them, and I'm hopeful that they can watch this game again and see that there are areas that they can improve, and they certainly have the ability to improve.
Absolutely. So that game finishes 74 goals to Gibraltar, 18 to Switzerland. Switzerland actually scoring 8 in that last quarter. So as Lisanne quite rightly said, going out there and scoring the most goals that they have in each of the quarters gives them a really good stead. Don't forget they're back on court at 4 p.m. playing against Malta. We also have Gibraltar back on at 6 p.m. Gibraltar have just scored the highest score of the competition so far, but it's early days. There could be more to come. Massive thank you to the sponsors for this competition: Europort, Hassan's, Holiday Inn Express, Safety Solutions, Marble Arc, Zirconian Speed, GSLA and the HM Government of Gibraltar. It couldn't happen without people like that. We will bring you the interviews with the captains very shortly, so stay tuned. There's lots more to come. My thanks to Lisanne for Pardo Gomez for commentating as well, and I'll see you again soon.
It's been a pleasure. It's been really exciting. Thank you, Natalie.
For the Swiss team, nearly said the coach, nearly promoted. First game in this competition, first game back for a while actually for the Swiss team in the Open.
Yeah, exactly. No, it was great. It was great for Switzerland to get back on the court. We haven't been playing senior international netball since 2016, so I'm really proud of the ladies to get on the court today and really give it their all. It's not maybe the scoreline that we were looking for, but they really showed that they're out here to show that Switzerland's back on the netball world scene. So I'm really proud of them.
You had quite a few youngsters take your tour. They look quite young and proved really good for you.
Yeah, no, having young players through the court, it's all about development of netball, bringing them onto this senior stage, giving them that opportunity to play with senior players, and they have the energy. They give us energy through the court, and some of them have their first international cap today. It's a great opportunity.
It is a big scoreline. How do you go back now to regroup to come back against Malta this afternoon?
Yes, we're playing again this afternoon, so first of all we need to calm down, relax a little bit. We've got some great intercepts and great ticks through the court, so we need to really use those turnovers. We need to use when we get the ball, bring it through court, take it to goal and get those shots in. I think we just need to calm it down, play our game. Gibraltar play very fast, and all credit to them, they had a fantastic match. So we just need to play our netball and show them what we can do.
And you actually finished a lot stronger, so that's really good.
We did indeed, yeah. No, so it was great, and they had some great intercepts at the last quarter, and the defensive circle worked really well. So no, it's great, it's positive, and we're really looking forward for our next few matches.
Fabulous. Well, it's great to see you back from London.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, that is how you come back from yesterday, isn't it?
Definitely. It actually feels great. So we had a debrief yesterday after the Northern Ireland match, and to be honest, we knew it was going to be a tough match, but our competition started today. So we had to reserve as much energy as possible and just stick to our principles that we said yesterday on our targets.
It was so slick through the court at times. It was almost like you were flying. The connections were so tight, and just with the ball moving around the circle. I mean, how do you get that?
I don't know, but to be honest, at times I was saying we need to reserve energy. We have another match later on as well. So it's just, I think it's for us trying to get used. Like I said yesterday, we haven't really played together as a team, so we're trying to find combinations that work. And today you could see that happening much more than yesterday. So it's just what we've learned at training and just trying to apply it.
So going with that scoreline and the elation that you must feel at the moment, how do you now settle ready for the next match? Because surely it's kind of a bit easy to go in maybe a bit overconfident.
We've been here before, last tournaments as well. We won the first match and we lost the second match. So I think we need to, yes, we won right now, but we need to focus on what we're doing next as well. So we have to park this one, learn from what we've done, and then just stick to what the game plan of UAE.
Has there been conversations about gold medals being in sight maybe, or?
We hope so. It's been a long time coming. Obviously we've trained quite hard for this, and the last time we came up runners up, which were just by a few points. So we hope, especially being home court.
The 74 is the biggest score that we've had on the board so far. Do you think we'll manage to keep that? Anyone looking like they might surpass it?
I don't know, but to be honest, for us, it's just sticking to principles and sticking to our game plan. So whatever everyone does, it's just we have to stick to ours.
And you had the home crowd here today as well, really egging you on.
It is nice to have a home crowd, obviously, and it's just having kids and being able to inspire and be role models to them as well. So you just want kids to be able to see a game of netball. It's I want to play that, so it can attract as much attention as possible.
Fabulous. Well, we can't wait to see you in the next game. So rest up well, and good luck for the next one.
See you back later. Thank you. Bye.